Hey, millennials, pay attention, but this message is mainly for our Gen Xers, our people 50 to 60, 70 years old. Because you and I grew up in an era where we were kind of told one way to succeed, and that was go to school, get good grades, get an education. That was it. Go to school, get good grades, get an education. Now, the reason why is because our parents were the baby boomers, and they didn't have the educational opportunities that we've had. They didn't have the type of financial assistance that we had growing up. Things were tougher, things were harder back in the 40s and 50s coming out of World War II. And so to them, the key was getting a good education. Well, you look around today, do you know how many people, how many adults in this country have a college degree? 1 out of 3. So when you're out looking for jobs, you're competing with 30%, 33% of the adult population. It's a lot tougher. I've got friends in their 40s right now that are taking corporate jobs making $17, $18, $20 an hour. And you know what? Sometimes that sounds like a lot of money, but for a college degree individual, that is not much money at all. So the job market's a lot different. Things have changed. And so now with the internet boom, with Instagram and Facebook and all those things that you and I didn't have growing up, the table is looking differently. Let me tell you real quick about a candle company called Hannah's Candles. 20 years ago, this gentleman was kind of frustrated with his job. I think he got laid off or something, and he got real frustrated. And his wife was always making candles and giving them as gifts. Well, he came home, and he was just really frustrated, and he said, honey, I've had it. We're fixing to start selling your candles. And so they took what little money they had left, and they went and bought supplies, and they spent the next few days making candles right there in their kitchen in their house. They got all their candles made. They filled the car full of candles, filled the trunk up, filled the seats up, threw the kids in, and he and his wife jumped in the car, and they drove from northwest Arkansas towards Dallas, Texas. And what they did is they stopped at every Easy Mart, every Pilot station, every Conoco station, every gas station between here and Dallas, Texas, and they would walk in, and they would talk to the manager, and they would sell them these candles, and the little convenience store would set them on the counter and then put their little markup on them to sell them to customers coming in. About the time they hit the Texas border, somewhere around Sherman, Texas, they ran out of candles. They'd sold them all. Well, they drove back 5 hours all the way back home. They were excited. They were plotting. They were planning. They were scheming. They took that money and they poured it right back in, and they began to make more candles. Today, Hannah's Candles is a humongous company. They built a manufacturing facility in northwest Arkansas, and at the time they built it, I don't know if it's still today, but at the time they built it, it was the largest one in the state of Arkansas under one roof. Well, I tell you that story to tell you this. You don't have to get in your car and drive to Sherman, Texas, or Phoenix, Arizona, or New York City, or Miami, Florida, and sell whatever you want to sell, whether it's jewelry or candles or soap or whatever it is that you want to do. Wood sculptures you make with a chainsaw. You don't have to do that anymore. You get on Instagram and you get on Facebook and you take pictures of those things, and on Pinterest, and you post those things, and you've got a whole market out there. All of a sudden you're shipping right from your house because all that has changed. My wife and I are 2.5 years from having all our kids out of the house. Some of you watching this have your kids out of the house. What are you doing at night from 6 p.m. to 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock? What are you doing? You know, The Bachelor starts this Monday. Really? Is that what you're doing with your time? Are you watching, old Breaking Bad on Netflix? I mean, what are you doing with your time at night? You've got time to get to work on an idea. You've got time to learn how to use some of these tools and get out there and get posting and see what you can do. See how much you can sell. See what value you can bring. See what kind of dreams you can create in your own life. It's not too late. It's not too late. As long as you and I are living and breathing, as long as blood is running through our veins, as long as the good Lord allows us to get up every day, we've got another chance. We've got another opportunity, because yesterday's gone. There's nothing we can do about that, right? You know that, right? Tomorrow never shows up. All you and I have is today. We got to win today. And you can do it, whatever it takes. Email me, win.today@outlook.com. Win.today@outlook.com. I would love to visit with you and help you through this process. I love seeing people succeed. I love seeing people win. I love seeing people do what they didn't think they could do, because I'm telling you, it's all available for you and I. It's all right there for us to go and get a hold of. And here's the other thing. We hear a lot about millennials, and I know some of you guys are watching, and we love you guys. But we hear so much about millennials, but I'm going to tell you what Gen X has got that the millennials don't have. We've been smashed with life. We've been clocked on the head with life. You know, you don't get this way without getting clocked in the head a few times in life, right? So we've got experience that's going to guide us in this new technology, and that gives us an edge. That's what our edge is the experience that we have in life. So be bold, get excited about an idea, figure out what you want to do with your life, and ask the question, why not? Why not see what I can do? Why not see how far I can go? Why not see what's out there for me? Give it a shot. Give it a go. Email me. I would love to work with you on this project, whatever it is. Whatever your dream is, I'd love for it, because you and I can get it done. We can all get it done. Millennials can get it done too. But I know a lot of you guys are at home with a lot of time, my Gen X and baby boomer friends, that you can be working at night, working on your dream. You got your day job, you got your stability. At night, work on your own dream. Work on your own dream. Have an awesome rest of the day.